Hello everybody and welcome to the week 11 of the UPBA. This week I'm versing Monster and the Atlanta Staraptors. Um, my team to the left as normal. My team builder will be in the description if you want to check it out. Just to like get a glimpse into the reasoning behind what I'm bringing and to have a better look at my opponent's team as well. But yeah, so team builder, my team on the left, team builder down below. My opponent monster has brought the Darmanitan, Politoed, Mega Swampert, Ferrothorn, Ditto, and Greninja. So I was definitely expecting a rain team. I was definitely expecting the Darmanitan because Scarf Darmanitan is a big problem for my team. Wasn't particularly expecting the Ditto, wasn't expecting the Greninja. But like they're definitely not bad brings against me either, so um but yeah, anyway, I can't remember what like my dedicated lead would have been. Um I guess Aerodactyl would have been my dedicated lead in most situations to try and get some stealth rocks up, even though half the team is super effective against it. The only thing really that's not is the Darmanitan, and even then that does a chunk of damage. But yeah, hopefully get some stealth rocks up, and be an offensive threat basically. But yeah, so I led with my Aerodactyl, and he led with Ferrothorn. So um, assuming that he's going to go for stealth rocks to set up a threat to start with, I just go for the Mega Evolve and go for the Fire Fang just to chunk it a lot and threaten it out. But the Politoed comes in. I get a crit and I get a burn. So really lucky there. Obviously, a 10% crit does not really matter that much. The burn does matter a bit more so. Um, but still, that's real nice. Nice for me. And the rain's up. Obviously, I don't want the rain to stay up if I can help it, because I don't want that Mega Swampert to come in and just sweep. So I bring my Ninetales in, because nothing that this Politoed's going to have is going to be able to knock out my Ninetales. I get rid of that rain, so he can't really bring Swampert in, because like half my team will OHKO it, and he gets the burn with the Scald, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it's payback for getting the crit burn on the first turn, I guess. Um, and here, I can't really remember what I do, but okay, yeah, I just backed out because expecting like another Scald or something like that, because it didn't uh, do negligible damage. Like it was definitely a 3 or 4 hit. With the burn, definitely a 3 hit kill. So I was expecting another Scald here. I mean, getting a burn on Tentacruel would not necessarily be the best either, but that's alright. I can live with that. But he just backs out and brings the Darmanitan in. And here, I cannot really afford to leave my Tentacruel in. Darmanitan knocks it out 100% with Earthquake. I was definitely debating between the um, debating between my monster here taking the Flare Blitz, assuming that I'm going to switch out. But then again, like I just figured in the end he can't really take that chance that I will switch it out, and then Darmanitan goes down to the Scald. So yeah, because a Flare Blitz would not take me out, even though it would put in a ton of work against the rest of my team. Um, so I just switch into the Aerodactyl here, because like even if Aerodactyl did get hit with a Flare Blitz, like at this point, Aerodactyl was my 100% sack because it was not really an answer to anything on his team. I know I hadn't got Stealth Rocks up yet or anything like that, but it was the best I could afford to lose at this point. But my opponent does go for the Earthquake. On the off chance that I did stay in on the Tentacruel and go for a Scold or something like that to knock out the Darmanitan, which is like a good call by me to get into my Aerodactyl. And then here I am assuming that this is Scarfed at this point, just because Scarfed Darmanitan puts in a lot of work against my team. So I just expect the switch and get my Stealth Rocks up, which is really good for me because he's got no way of getting rid of them unless he dittos into my Defogger, which I think was my Flygon. This is my Flygon, yep. And yeah, if my Aerodactyl had gone down to the Darmanitan, it was a definite bring in Flygon and Dragon Dance and possibly sweep from there. Though he does have the Ditto, so it would be a bit harder to do that. Either way, yeah, I get a Thunder Fang off on the Politoed there, and I take that hidden power. Maybe poison or something for my Ninetales. I'm not 100% sure. It didn't do any damage at all. I'm assuming he was expecting me to switch my Aerodactyl out again, but at this point, I was just going for the damage on the Politoed and the hope of I didn't need this Aerodactyl anymore. It's got its Stealth Rocks up, so it's useful, but it's is not needed for me to win at this point. And it could give me a free switch into something else. But anyway, Politoed can't stay in here if it wants to live. I don't know why I backed out. I think just to get rid of the rain, because I don't want the rain up at all. And it was good that I did that because Swampert comes in then. And there's this Ninetales 100% knocks out Swampert with a Freeze Dry. And at this point, Swampert cannot be faster than my Ninetales at all. In hindsight there, I probably could have gone for an Agility or something like that, but Ditto comes in to take that hit. I get a lucky crit again, but I don't think it really matters, because I'm still taking the burn damage and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so Ditto comes in. I know it's probably going to be Choice Scarfed as well, so it's going to be faster than me. I don't really want to take a Moonblast, because I think Moonblast and Burn will knock me out, and I still kind of need this once Politoed gets brought back in. So I'm trying to think of what I should switch in here. It's at this point, it's 100% between Tentacruel and Xurkitree, because Xurkitree lives any hit that this Ditto does, but not necessarily two of them. And Tentacruel lives Moonblast easy, but takes a bunch of damage from the Freeze Dry. So I'm just trying to scout out what this Ditto is, what move this Ditto is going to go for. Freeze Dry hits half my team. Moonblast hits the other half of my team. And Xurkitree is the only one that's not outright killed or Like, yeah, the only one on my team that takes any hit from this Ninetales at this point. So that's what I switch into, and it does not take it well. Solid 52% there. Cannot take another one. But I do know it's locked into the Moonblast now, so I just bring in my Tentacruel, and it's no probs. Takes that easy. This Ditto can't stay in on my Tentacruel. It's going to switch out. Can't do much, and so I managed to get up a Toxic Spike, which is real useful for my trying to win this game. And then the Rain Dish Black Sludge putting in some work there as well, which is really cool. Yeah, just Giga Drain the Politoed here, because like if Politoed left, it dies when it comes in on Rocks and then Burn. If Swampert came in then, it dies or takes a huge chunk. Same with the same with the Greninja, sorry, and the Ditto. If it comes in and changes into my Tentacruel, it still takes a bunch of damage from the Giga Drain, and it probably would die to the poison that it picks up. Darmanitan would take a bunch of damage from the rocks that it wouldn't necessarily want to take, and then it would be here in the rain, which would definitely hinder its Flare Blitz. I mean, possibly the Ferrothorn could have come in, but once again, the Politoed died on its next switch in anyway. So there's not much it could have done. So just sacking it off and bringing in the Swampert for free is definitely the best play that could be made there from the Swampert, but then I just bring in my Ninetales to sack it off, get rid of the rain, and now there's no more rain for me to worry about at all, which is neat. And then Swampert's going down to Poison, taking hail damage too, and I can bring in my Buzzwole, which is Choice Scarfed. Darmanitan's not going to like the superpower for sure. It's not going to like the superpower for sure. Yeah, Beast Boost cancels out that attack loss, which I did not pick up on last time, but now that I know that, that's good. If this Greninja is faster than me, it is Scarfed itself, but I didn't think that was really something I had to worry about, because having 3 Scarfers on the team, the Ditto, the Darmanitan, and the Greninja, I don't know, I mean, it sounds like something that I could do. Like I'm running 2 Choice Scarf this week, but 3 is probably getting a little bit too much. So yeah, we find out that it's not Scarfed, and our Buzzwole picks up its second kill for the game. And now I got half defense and even attack, so like just normal attack. And then Ditto comes in. It's going to pick up my defense drop. It's going to pick up the poison. And it's going to be Scarfed like I am, I believe. Ditto mostly isn't most of the time. But yeah, so I did my calcs, and I took, I think it was like 51% max from this, like from a superpower from myself, which is the hardest hitting thing that I can do to myself. Like Poison Jab, Lunge, Superpower, and Earthquake. Superpower is definitely the thing that hits myself, like hits Buzzwole the hardest. So it's 100% what the Ditto is going to go for here. But yeah, so it did like max 51% to me, and I figured it's going to do something similar to that to the Ditto. I know Ditto's got a lower health, but Like, it would have also had like maxed HP, probably. Like, unlike my Buzzwole, which is the max attack and speed. But like, I think max HP Ditto evened out to about a similar base HP to what Buzzwole has. So I figured it would do a similar amount, and then this Ditto would either go down to the superpower or go down to the poison after the superpower. And either way, a superpower would not kill me if this Ditto won the speed tie and went before me. So, and like in hindsight, if the Ditto had gone for the superpower, I knew it wouldn't kill me, and then it would lower its defense even more, and it would 100% be a superpower kill. But I win the speed tie, and the Ditto goes down to the superpower. Now I'm on 0.4 defense, so like any hit is going to kill me. Swampert comes in, I know it's not going to be faster, and I just go for another superpower, and it does not quite knock the Swampert out. And Buzzwole goes down to the Stone Edge. And then Swampert goes down to the Toxic Spike. So Tentacruel picking up a kill there that possibly could have been Swampert's. Ferrothorn comes in, takes a Stealth Rocks damage. I go for the Fire Fang. It does not quite do enough there. And then the Power Whip comes out. Crit kills me. I don't think the crit would have killed me. I don't think Power Whip would have killed me without the crit. I think I count max attack. Ferrothorn did like maybe 70%, so I would have lived on a bit. Might have died to the Iron Barbs on the second Fire Fang, but I mean that's whatever. And then I just bring my Xurkitree in to get the final kill with Hidden Power Fighting. And yeah, so good game to Monster there. It was definitely a close back and forth. Luckily, I managed to shut down his weather with my own, and managed to still have my Ninetales around after the Politoed had gone down, so I knew that I could cancel out the rain for one last turn and pretty much make the Swampert like, I'm not going to say useless because it's still a monster offensively, but like to make it pretty much useless. But yeah, so Buzzwole definitely putting in the work this week. Could have come away with that with 4 kills. I think the Darmanitan, the Ditto, the Greninja, almost the Swampert, which got picked up by the Tentacruel. Xurkitree getting the kill on the Ferrothorn, and I think Tentacruel picking up 2 kills, getting the Politoed as well. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, I definitely think I played that match pretty well. I do think that Monster played that pretty well as well, but I managed to come out on top, which puts me that little bit closer to being able to make the playoffs. I still need to win next week against Byron, but like that's definitely going to be a tough game. Not that any game is really easy, but he's like 8-2 or something like that. So, and it's got like Tapu Koko, Mega Sizor, Melodic, Tangrowth, some offensive threats and some bulky threats to try and get through. But yeah, that's for me to team build around and to play next week. So we can look forwards to that and find out whether I still have a chance of getting into the playoffs or not. The only annoying thing is that I need to win my next game, and then I think like another person needs to lose both their games or something like that for me to make the playoffs. So it's not all on my own, um, like on my own skill. But I mean, it's no big deal if I don't make the playoffs. It would just be something cool to happen in the end. Um, but yeah, I guess thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you for week 12 of the UPBA against It's Brian and the what was it, Pittsburgh uh, Reggie Steelers, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's right. But yeah, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching, and catch you then.